Hey everyone, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. As I've mentioned before, I am going to be giving away one of these Joanna Gaines dolls. Here she is. I usually film for TikTok or Instagram, so if my camera work is less than fantastic, please give me a break. I will work on that as I do more of these. But anyway, here she is. Here's the one that I bought for myself and unboxed. And here's the one I am going to be giving away. Again, as I mentioned, this is Joanna Gaines. This doll was a Target exclusive in the United States. So she was pretty limited in her release, to say the least. So anyway, let's start going into the details here. Her clothing. What do you think of this?
It speaks to its era.
Yeah, I think it's definitely giving sort of a 70s vibe for sure. And she has her glasses though, her sunglasses are pretty modern though, as you can see. And then she's wearing, she lives in Texas. Maybe these are turquoise earrings. The earrings are actually pretty cute and they are removable, which sometimes they're not. So that was nice. She is wearing a flannel shirt. And I remember people wearing flannels like this in the 70s. And it also seems like something that she would wear to a work site as well. She and her husband own a business flipping houses. And her cute little t-shirt, you can see it here too. This is 1978 because that was the year she was born. And these jeans are also very, very 70s coded. I remember these sort of jeans because of her stand. She does not come with a stand. Her top is a little jacked up there. But you can see the jeans are sort of a high-waisted jean. They are not actual denim. It's sort of a printed on material. But there's actual stitching on the jeans, which is really nice. And there's stitching on the shirt too, and little metal little buttons on there. And of course the pants Velcro and the t-shirt Velcros. And then she is also wearing these really cute Birkenstocks. And she comes with a pair of roller skates because I guess she recently took up roller skating. She used to do that a lot when she was a kid. I do have memories of roller skating in the 70s. Do you have?
I do not. My coordination was not to that caliber.
Yeah, I wasn't really that good at it either. I was not somebody who had like my own pair of skates or anything, but I remember really enjoying it and the 70s music and just the whole experience was a lot of fun. But, as you can see, she is an extremely cute doll. Now we're going to sort of give you some info on her face. Her face sculpt is the Raquel sculpt. They did not do a original sculpt for her. They reused the Raquel sculpt, which is why I think there's sort of a interest in her because they don't use the Raquel sculpt. I have the hardest time pronouncing that. Maybe I'll just say face mold that often. So I thought, this would be a fun one to give away because she's just not really that widely available. Like I think they had how many at the store?
Our location had 2.
Yeah, so I picked up one because I knew I was going to be getting this one in the mail. I don't know if they're going to have any more. They didn't have any of the houses there either. Even though I've seen online, it seems like other locations are carrying a house. They have a house that is, I guess it's basically a house that they put out a number of years ago, but they updated it to have her style, and they added some pieces of furniture. I've seen it online. It's pretty cute. I'll show it to you on the box in a minute too. But as you can see, she's a pretty cute doll. So yeah, she's the Raquel face mold, and the first time that was used was in 2010. And for those of you who are of a certain era, you probably watched Life in the Dream House, which was a YouTube series where Barbie had a villain. I think that this is the first time there was a villain, and Raquel was the villain. This is a Barbie that is from that series, and she's sort of funny because she says things. So, and I guess there's different versions of her, but this is the one I have, and she has like these crazy eyelashes, which I'm not sure if they're rooted or not. But I got her from Goodwill. But anyway, she's a very cute doll as well. So, and there is a Raquel that has a smirking expression that came along with this doll. That is, they only produced it one time, and they actually are going to come out with it again. Is another sort of like that Midge doll that I gave away a while back. That is going to be hard to find in the stores. So, if I come across her, I will pick up a couple of them and maybe do a giveaway of her too. It would be kind of neat to have her because she has that smirking expression. And I think that they only produced her one time. So I think people are going to be pretty excited about finding her. It's going to be sort of like the Midge all over again. So.
You did have some critique.
Oh, yeah. I was going to mention that with her shirt, as you can see, her shirt is just kind of thrown in the box. I mean, it's not thrown. It's sort of like they have these tea ties to hold it down. But I think I told you they have like 5 of them. And when I took them out, I was very careful, but it still made like little holes in the shirt. You can kind of see that. Her hair is saran. It's really nice, actually. I combed it out. She's a really good looking doll. I'm not sure what made to move body she would fit on. Somebody was saying she does well with one of the yoga made to move dolls, in one of the older ones, which unfortunately, as we all know, those can be kind of expensive. But the body she actually comes on isn't that bad. Her arms bend, as you can see here, and her knees bend. And I think this body is called the Gigi body. So I know there's some people who put all their dolls on made-to-move bodies, but overall, her body it's not bad. It has a lot of articulation, really, compared to a lot of Barbies.
Do you want to talk about the drawing, but do you want to talk about the dog first?
Oh, yeah. I was going to talk about the dog. Again, like I said, I may mention this, we are not huge Target shoppers. We usually don't go in there. But at the front of the store, they have this area where they have stuff that's really cheap. And I think you noticed it, right? Yeah. And there was this ornament.
And a whopping $1.
He was $1, and he had skis on, but they were easy enough to remove. And I thought he looked good with the dolls. I mean, he looks like he's
vintage. Yeah.
Or like he looks almost like a standard poodle with like these size dolls, right? And then if you pose him with a larger doll, he looks like a toy poodle. So yeah, he's cute. He does look very vintage with his eyes and everything. So yeah, for $1, you can't really beat that.
So the dog is not included in the drawing.
No, we are keeping the dog.
We have adopted the dog.
The dog, yeah, he's staying here. So, it looks like she's not with us anymore. Let me move her over. But this is what you will be getting, is this beautiful doll.
So should I start with a caveat?
Oh, well, I want to go over her box really quick.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think her box was AI generated. There's actually I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really know, but there's a pretty nice little illustration on the side of Joanna Gaines. And I know some people are saying that the doll doesn't really look like Joanna Gaines, but keep in mind they used an existing sculpt, and they had to kind of work within those parameters. I mean, I really think it's close enough. And here she is. Here's the back of the box if you want to read it. And here's the extremely cute house that you could buy. It was kind of expensive. I forget how much it was. They did not have any, as I mentioned, at our store, but it's pretty cute. And one more view of her. Okay, now for the moment you've all been waiting for, and I know some people have probably just fast forwarded to the end to find out the rules of the giveaway, but basically you have to be over 18 to enter. And my goal is to grow my YouTube channel. I want to sort of start moving away from TikTok, and I really just want to start doing more videos on YouTube. So my goal is to give her away once I add 50 new followers on YouTube, which will be a pretty big deal for me because my YouTube channel is pretty darn small. So anyway, to enter, all you need to do is leave a comment and just mentioning that you're interested in the doll, and that also what kind of videos you would like to see me do up here in the future, like giveaways. Do you want me to show things that I've made for the dolls? Do you want me mostly to focus on Barbies? I also collect other dolls like Blythe. Just give me an idea of what you'd like to see up here in the future. And then also, if you could, please tag a friend.
So if you do those things, you are eligible. We do have one caveat.
We are going to have it open
globally. However, if you are in Antarctica, Easter Island, or on the space station, and shipping is outrageous, we might ask just for compensation for shipping in those instances. But otherwise,
and we can work something out. Yeah.
We are excited to do this, and I hope you are too.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a little disjointed because it's the first YouTube video like this I've ever done. I hope you found it informative, and I hope that you win the doll. Have a good night. Bye.